Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and we're back with another episode of Coaster Spotlight. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at Fire vs. Water Dueling Coaster created by Ron472. So, stay tuned, and let's check it out. Alright, this was sent in by one of our Discord builders, and he says, "Hi Johnny, during the last couple of weeks I've building a dueling coaster called Fire vs. Water. The two elements start in perfect synchronization and battle each other until the end of the ride. Warning, the rider will be exposed to fire and water. The coaster is surrounded by bright colored scenery, including a small shopping area with sequenced fountains. Please set the time of day to 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. for the best experience." Well, I say, why don't we do both? Alright, we'll do the afternoon first, and then we'll ride them at night after. Quick look at the Steam Workshop. Fire vs. Water Dueling Coaster created by Ron472. Come rate it, favorite it, subscribe to it, all that good stuff. Links will be down in the description as always, and also come check out his YouTube channel. So there you have it. Alright, let's take a look at everything. It's a kind of a mini park. It's a park coaster. So we got a ride and the coaster around a mountain here. Curious to know how many pieces this is. Only 1,300. I would recommend trying to squeeze this into a blueprint, Ron. You could easily replicate a lot of this stuff using rocks, rock clusters, and bushes and things like that. Even the grassy areas you could probably get in some basic shapes or something of the sort to fake some of the design. I don't know how much is... Oh yeah, you don't have too much going into the mountain. So you could definitely get this as a blueprint. I think that would be a nice addition to your workshop. Usually these park experience coasters, I would only do them like this if you were utilizing the terrain quite heavily. This does not actually utilize the terrain quite heavily. If I were to move this over here, you can see that the experience is quite the same. And all I would have to do is put some rocks around here, some rocks and stuff around here, have a couple little fake mountains, some rocks and hills. You can fake the waterfall. And another little tip that you could do here, Ron, is you could now incorporate the river rapids tracks. You can literally just build pieces of track. You can get rid of the boarding station, and you can move these and bury them, put rocks and stuff around the outside, and you can make that track however you want and make it feel like you're rushing over creeks and little river rapids. So you can put these tracks however you want them, wherever you want them, and actually incorporate them into a blueprint, because you can have up to 5 rides combined into one 4K blueprint. So I'd almost say this would excel better as a blueprint. I like your building design that you have here. The orange and the blue is very vibrant, and you could actually, to sell your water thing a little bit better, even on this fire one, you could have rocks all along the sides or underneath it a little bit, and then this is like a rocky river rapids, and then you could do, instead of a rocky river rapids, you could do a lava river rapids for this one. And what you could do for that one, editable text, you could take certain signs. I think this one might work the best. You can kind of make lava. Maybe that's a little bit too red. You could go a little bit more orangey. And you can take these little signs. Yeah, definitely a little bit more orangey, but you get the idea. I think there's some darker boulders than these. Yeah, there are. These ones. You see what I'm getting at now? So you could have like a rock bed all underneath it. And if you take a lot of those signs, you'll actually be able to make it look like a flowing lava bed. You can actually get some even smaller signs and make it look like it's pouring a little bit. I've seen some people do some tricks with that. And then you could have little spouts of fire emitters going off at random spots. And for this launch area, it's like you're coming through here. There's a river rapids on one side and there's a lava rapids on the other. And I think that would be really cool as well. You have a ton of pieces to work with still. 2,600 pretty much. 2,580 to work with. So you could do a lot of that. You could get the rocks in here and, fake the terrain in some cases. And there you have it. Yeah, I think that's a lot of good feedback for you. And the reason I'm suggesting it is because a lot of people will download blueprints over parks. So you'll definitely get a lot more hits and downloads and subscribers if you take those suggestions. And I think what you have here is good. Oh, I guess the only thing you wouldn't be able to replicate is this. But you could try and do something, I guess. You could definitely have a fountain in the center with a lot of fire and stuff like that. You can kind of build this a little bit. Other than that, I don't feel like the use of the terrain is too hard to replicate with the pieces provided in the game. And I think it would be worthy of a nice blueprint. So that's my feedback for you before we jump into it. I think that's all I have to say. So let's ride the coaster itself and find out what it has to offer. So I think we'll start with the blue. I like me some blue. We have the... Oh, wait. It's all one coaster. Interesting. So he's done it the way we used to do the raceways, which is totally fine. But now there is a dual synchronized feature, but I don't think it's going to help you at this point because you've already designed the track. But nonetheless, it's very cool. It's coming down and this one's leaving at the same time, and they're pretty much lined up perfectly as they come out of the gate. So very cool. All one ride experience. So we don't actually have to ride them both. We could just ride one. So there you have it. There's 2 guests in this park. So we'll just go into test mode. Here's the ratings. Excitement is a 6.71, a 4.15 fear, and a 1.2 nausea. 80 seconds of duration and 1,200 meters in length. I just realized that my graphics were kind of on low for the last video or two because I was doing the Star Wars park. My bad, guys. Quality is going to be a little bit better for the next one. Or a lot better. Wasn't too bad though for the last 2. Love the vibrant colors on this, especially with the buildings. Very complimentary and playful. And I love this underground area. It's very vibrant. Guys, it's still in desktop mode. Alright, let's take a look at this at nighttime. Looks beautiful. Now, the fire effects are definitely going to be more prominent at nighttime for the fire coaster. The water effects will be prominent at daytime, just simply the way the game handles lighting. However, I do feel like the water effects could have been a little bit more over the top for the day run. There's some really epic mega splooshes in the water effects section that I think you could really take advantage of to soak people. I don't think too much is overkill for a theme like this. And maybe a few more scare moments where you think you're going to get burned and the fire runs out just as you're getting close to it. And that could be done right here at the takeoff section. You could have a bunch of fires. You could do that lava bed that I suggested, but have it so there's those fire emitters all along the track, and as you're going to take off, they're all turning off as you're getting close to them. Kind of like how I did on my Chief Beef Raceway. There's a big grill, and you go through it, and just as you're about to hit the fire, they all start turning off. And there you have it. Beautiful work, Ron. Really like it. There's a lot of good things going on, and I also think I provided you with some pretty viable feedback to make it even better. But I think this is a great start. I'd say keep doing what you're doing and try to create some more blueprints and expand your workshop a little bit more. And I think doing what I suggested will be great to get you another blueprint, turning this park version into a blueprint. So there you have it. Really, really good, Ron. Once again, everybody, that was Fire vs. Water Dueling Coaster, created by Ron472. Links will be down in the description as always, and that's going to do it for this episode of Coaster Spotlight. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more Daily Planet Coaster videos. And if you guys want to support the channel, you can do so by becoming a patron or leaving a donation or tip by following the links down in the description below. All right, everybody, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.